Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome to ShortSalePowerHour.com. I'm Kevin Kauffman. My business partner Fred Weaver's holding the camera right now. We're Group 4610, Arizona's premier short sale team. After yesterday's episode, I got 2,000 emails demanding we bring back Coach Collard for another teaching. So, what the heck, let's bring him back.
Right on, here we go guys. So, yesterday at the end of the class, we talked about why banks do not want to foreclose, and we were pretty adamant about things. We said the bank never, ever wants to take the property back in foreclosure. We're going to explain to you why and give you some logistics around it. So work with me on the whiteboard here. What I'm going to show you real quick is the average bank in America has a pie of revenue that they receive on an annual basis and where their income comes from. Historically speaking, and I'm going to use one particular bank as an example. Back in 2003 and 2004, Washington Mutual Bank, who was a really big bank until they got consumed up by Chase, they used to have 83% of their entire revenue pie of income come from interest earnings. That means deposits and things that they have and making interest on that money, as well as from loans, car loans, home loans, unsecured lines of credit, etc., out to people. So the only business the bank is in, guys, understand, the only business the bank is in is the lending business. 83% of their business is interest income. They're not interested in anything else. So historically speaking, they were in good shape if less than 1% of all their loans were in default. Well, right now, for a lot of banks, that's anywhere between 7 to 12%. And it just happens that those are my favorite numbers. But between 7 and 12% is significant for them, and they're feeling the shake. That's why so many banks are going under and out of business. Okay, so what an opportunity we have to understand what's going on. This is one of the reasons you never let the property go to foreclosure. You're talking to a person at a bank who's a banker, not a real estate person. They don't understand the market, don't understand the comps, don't understand the ups and the downs. They're just interested in making a good financial decision. Now we're going to go deeper here, and this is really important that you catch this. This is probably the most paramount thing in lending and in real estate to understand. Now, in the United States of America since 1971, we've not been on the gold standard. So our dollar is no longer money. It's called a currency. Therefore, it's not backed by gold. So since 1971, the United States government and the mint has been printing money to create us out of debt. Now with that, inflation goes up. It makes it harder to save money and have some value. You actually lose value by saving money because it's a currency. So what happens is a bank, by its bank charter, has regulated guidelines that say for every dollar that you lend out, or I'm sorry, for every dollar that you have on deposit, you can then go out and fractionally lend that money out. So for every dollar you have in as a deposit, you can lend out 9.8, let's say. So almost $10 for every $1 in deposit. Now on the opposite side of that, for every dollar they have lent out, they need that performing. And if it's not performing, they have something called loss loan requirements or fractional reserve requirements that say if this $1 is not performing and it's not bringing income in, which is 83% of the revenue, then they have a requirement to hold back anywhere from 3 to 8% of that money aside and not be able to lend it out. So it basically handcuffs them, limits what they can do. That's why nobody wants to admit this. That's why when the government gave out TARP funds, a lot of banks kept it and said, we're not going to tell you what we're going to do with it. They stuck it in their reserve account so they could stay in business. Other people said, hey, you want to put parameters on how I can use it? Here, take it back. I don't want it. So I'm going to challenge you, get some better information, get more information on this, ask questions about it, send us some emails. We want to hear from you because this is why the bank never, ever wants to take the property back. We'll see you soon. We're going to close it with Short Sale Power Hour. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Short Sale Power Hour.
Short Sale Power Hour. I'm all by myself. Crush it.